Jonathan Sim coming soon. How you guys doing today?
Very well,
You were,
Jonathan.
you were in the scene?
I'm in the scene. I'm
I
one
didn't
of
know you
them.
were there
Yeah.
that day. I missed you.
I was. You didn't see me, but I was there. Trust me.
Ah.
Well, anyways, I want to get started right now. Elijah, one of the most important things that every actor has to do at some point is give exposition to the audience
Oh
while
yeah.
making it interesting. And you do that very well throughout the movie, especially in this scene.
Thank you,
Is
sir,
there,
for the acknowledgement.
of course, anytime, man. Yeah. Is there a technique that you learned or a special approach that you take when you read these kinds of scenes?
This is really the first that I've ever encountered.
This was your first?
Yeah, of like actually of having to kind of articulate the rules of the film. Yeah. Yeah, for
The
sure.
only good thing on Buffy was whoever got the exposition got to choose how you say the crazy words
Oh, that's
because you were the first person to do it. So then everybody had to say it that way afterwards. So that's how we made it better if you had the
oh,
exposition
that's really
to
fun.
explain like the demon. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. Wow.
I don't have a method because I've not had much experience, but I think the challenge here was to make the character feel alive and that it's not just a robot of information and get a sense he's very mysterious, right? We don't have a lot to go on beyond his relationship with Mr. LaBelle. So I think just trying to keep it on its feet and alive and not feel boring, you know?
Yeah. Well, he's definitely succeeded in
Oh,
that
good.
regard. Yeah.
Good.
Agreed.
Thanks.
10
Yeah.
out of 10.
Thanks.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. Now, Sarah, you played many characters in horror that we root for and we cheer for, like, in Buffy, and I know you did last summer and Scream 2. Is it freeing at all to play a character where you don't have to get the audience on your side? And does your approach change at all?
You don't think the audience is rooting for me in this one?
What? Well, I mean, you do some not great things in this one, so
Um,
yeah,
yeah, it's always, I mean, look, playing bad is always fun. But I
yeah.
do try to humanize my bad characters too. I feel like if you just play bad for bad, then it's not interesting for the audience.
Mhm.
Because the best way to keep an audience, I think, interested in a bad character is when they see the snippets of humanity within them and then they get confused and they want to hate them, but they can't hate them, but they do hate them.
Mhm.
So I always try, like Catherine, like Ursula, to like, give them some humanity within it.
Yeah, right. No, definitely. Because you say in this movie, there's no good guys, there's no bad guys, and that's I feel like what how your character sees herself. I feel like.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Totally.
she doesn't see herself as one of the bad guys. She sees herself, there's always been a system of checks and balances, and that's how the world works. And she has been raised to believe that, and that's all that she knows.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think you were able to pull that off really well. Now, in the spirit of horror movies, I want to ask the both of you, what is the scariest movie that you have ever seen?
Spice World.
Spice World.
I love
That
Spice.
one.
I do it. I say it because it's funny, but like I love that movie. We love Alan Cummings. Like it's just a joke. 'Cause That's a good answer.
There's a movie, I've said this before, but there's a movie called Begotten, that this filmmaker Elias Marriage made in the late 90s, I think it was, mid 90s. That's all in black and white, and it sort of loosely tells this sort of like, I think it's like the Christ story of like Virgin Mary giving birth, and but there's no dialogue, and he scratches the film, like he processed the film and then messed up the film so it looks like it's difficult to see what you're looking at, and the not being able to understand what you're looking at, but things are violent and uncomfortable and gross. I found that movie very disturbing. Begotten is really special and incredible and
All right.
very
Well, I'll have to
uncomfortable.
add it to my list then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
that sounds really cool. Yeah.
Misery.
And
Misery
Misery's
scares me.
awesome.
Misery.
that's
That.
a good one as well.
Oh my God, that movie freaks me. I just get the chills like thinking of that movie freaks me out.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Kathy Bates
Kathy
in that
Bates in that
movie.
movie. Oh my God,
So
when
good.
she comes in
So
with the
good.
hammer and the thing,
Oh,
oh
when she hops
yes,
on
and
Oh,
his
she
feet.
pulls
I can't watch that scene. Yeah, it's a lot. Oh yeah. Well, I also want to ask one more question for the both of you. If you could choose any of your previous characters to survive a deadly game of hide and seek, which character would you choose and
That's
why?
not even a hard question for me.
Is it Buffy? Is
I
that your
mean,
choice?
yeah.
Okay, I
I mean,
figured.
I think she'd be fine. I think she
Yeah,
could
she
outrun them.
definitely would be. Yeah. What about you, Elijah?
Do have an advantage. I'm gonna say Frodo with the ring, using the ring. He just puts the ring on and disappears.
Fair.
That is the best way to hide, actually.
Or,
Now that you
okay,
put
then
it right,
someone's
yeah.
got to say Daniel Radcliffe in Harry Potter. He just puts the cloak of invisibility on
There you
himself
go.
and he's out.
There you go.
Exactly. That could work as well. You know, we could have a Frodo and Buffy collab,
Yeah.
both of them team up. That would be I think that would destroy the box office right there.
Well,
Well,
Buffy likes jewelry, so.
There you go.
oh yes, she does. Well, and there's that little ring thing in this movie as well that I noticed, and I was like, oh, that's interesting thing that they had you do there, Elijah. Yeah. I was like, that might have been a choice, but yeah, all right. Well, thank you both so much for taking the time to speak with me about this film. Congratulations. Have an amazing rest of your day.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jonathan. That was awesome.